The wicked mother-in-law, the sun hung lazily over the red-earth village of Umuokwe, casting golden streaks over the rustling palm trees. The air smelled of burning firewood and freshly pounded fufu. It was a peaceful village, except in the household of Nnanna Okeke, where a storm brewed daily, and the storm's name was Nneoma. Nneoma, the widow of Chief Okeke, was a woman feared by all. Her words were sharp as a razor, and her heart was as hard as a mortar. She ruled her household with an iron fist, and when her only son, Nnanna, announced he was bringing home a wife, she smiled bitterly. Wife, she repeated, her lips curving in distaste. Does she know that I, Nneoma, am the true owner of this house? But Nnanna was in love. His heart belonged to Adaeze, a beautiful maiden from the next village. She was soft-spoken, respectful, and hardworking, everything a good Igbo wife should be. The day she stepped into Nnanna's house, she was welcomed by his mother's cold, piercing eyes. This is my mother, Nneoma, Nnanna introduced, his voice filled with excitement. Adaeze bent her knees in a respectful greeting. Nduo, Mama. Nneoma only nodded, her face unreadable. But in her heart, she had already decided, this girl would know no peace in her house. The torment begins. From the first day, Nneoma made Adaeze's life miserable. She assigned her the hardest chores, fetching water from the farthest stream, sweeping the compound before the first cock crowed, and pounding yam until her hands ached. Yet, no matter what she did, Nneoma found fault. This soup is too salty, she would spit, even when the food was perfect. You sleep too much, she accused, though Adaeze barely rested. Lazy girl. Is this how your mother raised you? She sneered. Nnanna, blind in his mother's love, never saw the cruelty. Mama is only testing you, he would say. She wants to see if you are truly a good wife. But Adaeze saw the truth. Her mother-in-law hated her. The final straw, one harm. One harmattan morning, when the cold breeze made the skin dry and lips crack, Adaeze woke early to start the day's work. She had barely finished sweeping when Nneoma stormed out of her hut, her wrapper tied tightly around her waist. Useless girl, she barked. You did not wash my clothes yesterday. I am sorry, Mama. I had to help Nnanna at the farm. A sharp slap cut Adaeze's sentence short. Her cheek burned from the impact, her eyes stinging with unshed tears. You are not here for Nnanna. You are here to serve me. Nneoma screamed. That night, Adaeze cried silently, her heart heavy. She had endured insults, punishments, and endless suffering, but this was too much. She made a decision, Adaeze's escape. Before the first rooster crowed, Adaeze packed her few belongings and slipped out of the house. She walked barefoot to her father's compound in the neighboring village. When her father, Ichi Okafor, saw his daughter standing at his doorstep, her eyes swollen from crying, he knew something was wrong. Nneoma had no choice but to accept Adaeze. Though she still carried bitterness in her heart, she knew better than to test the gods. As for Nnanna, he held his wife close, vowing never to let his mother's wickedness come between them again. And so, peace returned to Umuokwe, and Adaeze, though scarred, stood tall, no longer a slave to her mother-in-law's cruelty.